I had not intended to take Bourbon Dinners on the road quite so soon, but my son and his wife both have birthdays coming up, and I thought that a nice dinner at their place would be a great birthday present. And my son wants to invite two other couples, but they have this crappy little table that won't seat all 8 of us. And I suppose that last problem is my fault. I've been promising to build them a table for quite some time and haven't delivered. But the dinner is less than a month away. I have my work cut out for me. I've spent the last couple days designing a harvest table. Time to head to the lumberyard. Between the design work, picking up the materials, and all the other events that eat up one's days, a week has slipped by. I have a feeling this is going to come right down to the wire. And my son and daughter-in-law live up in the Bay Area, about 500 miles to the north. That's a short flight, but since we will be hauling along a table, I have to subtract another day for driving. And in between all that, I have a dinner party or two to prepare for. Since we're here to talk about dinner parties, I won't spend much time on the building process. If you're interested in that, go to my website. The link is indicated in the description below. Otherwise, let's fast forward through that building project and get to discussing dinner parties. We've had an unusual, probably historic amount of rain over the last couple weeks and cool weather, which slowed the work on the table, but I finished it this afternoon, and I'm thrilled that it turned out well, which means a celebration is in order. A very brief celebration. It's Tuesday and we head for the Bay Area in the morning. When I'm done here, I'll start packing the table and everything else I need for the dinner Friday. I have to admit, I'm going to cringe the first time someone spills a drink on this table, and I'd hate to see those rings form on here. I have the menu planned for this Friday evening, and I think you're going to like it. We're starting our meal with Lobster Bisque using a recipe created by Sam Sifton at New York Times Cooking. I've had this particular recipe before and it's sensational. Although this is the starter course, it may well be the star of this week's dinner. And with the bisque, we'll serve sharp cheddar cheese and fresh baked French bread. This version of the baguette uses a pre-fermented dough, which produces a deep, reddish gold crust instead of the typical yellow-brown. And we'll be washing the course down with a smooth, buttery glass of Chardonnay. This meal has no appetizer. I have mixed feelings about those. I love a good hors d'oeuvre, but a dish as sublime as Lobster Bisque deserves an unalloyed appetite. Our main course is simple, but equals the starter in appeal. I'm taking fresh scallops and searing them at high heat in butter and oil. They'll be served with a side of bold, smoky collard greens with bacon and cider vinegar, and this course will be paired with a crisp Pinot Grigio. Instead of a traditional birthday cake, my daughter-in-law had a special request, tres leches cake. This is not a dessert for the lactose intolerant. I'm using a recipe created by Jen Segal at Once Upon a Chef, and she adds yet a fourth dairy element, Dulce de Leche Glaze. I'm looking forward to that. See you in the Bay Area.